Yo, 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 yo. Oh. Oh my. Look who's actually streaming, huh? Look who is actually streaming. Incredible. Incredible. Oh wait, I'm not even full cam. Hold on, hold on. Wait. There you go. I gotta go full cam. I gotta go full cam. Oh, Miss Hope, thank you for the membership. Kevin, what's good? Lemon, what's good? Oh man, it's been quite a week. Not even a week. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Oh, and yes, I'm wearing a hat because I haven't done my hair, and my hair is long as fuck. I mean, oh god, it looks like I'm balding. Look at that. Hell no. We're keeping the hat on today. I didn't have time to do my hair before the stream. No, but we're enjoying life, man. Yo, Cortex, what's good, bro? What's good? Yo, is this man alive? What's good, Kane? What's good, TSC? Yeah, so I'll give you for those of you who don't know, okay, I'll give a brief update as to what I'm doing. I actually cannot stream like the opening of the KVK in Zone 5. I can't do any of that. And the reason is I'm taking something called a condensed MBA program at UVA, and it's called the Insight to Industry Management course. You guys can go look it up. It's 3 weeks long, and essentially it's 8-hour classes every single day, with an insane amount of work after class, and it's a lot of fun. My love for learning has really come back, but I have absolutely no time for rock. I have no time for rock whatsoever, but I did actually have to come home this weekend because I went to go see not a concert, but a show. Anybody in chat, have you guys heard of the Blue Man Group? The Blue Man Group? I went and saw them yesterday. So I'm home. I figured, you know what? There's been so much shit that has gone around the last few days that I got to throw on the stream and just talk to everybody. So anyway, Cortex, thank you for the raid, dog. I heard on short news that you are migrating from 2049. So good luck wherever you end up landing. So, but yeah, there's been so much shit that has happened, man, and I just I figured I just had to talk about it. I just had to talk about it. And you guys might also be able to hear that my voice is shot. Completely shot. I've been yelling and screaming while being out at some nightclubs the last few days. So, yeah. Who doesn't know the Blue Man Group? Hey, you never know, man. There are some people who don't, go and see all those popular shows. So, but yeah, for those of you who don't know, the Blue Man Group essentially is just a bunch of people who paint their whole body blue, and they do a bunch of different musics and sounds and sound art and all that stuff, and a lot of chat interaction. And oh my god, guys the chat interaction is fun, but there was a bunch of kids in the crowd. I almost said chat. Bunch of kids in the crowd. Any single time the performers were like baiting a chat interaction, they would yell 6767. Oh my god, I have never wanted to punch a kid so badly. I wanted to. Oh god, it was so like the audience and the kids actually ruined the show for me. They wouldn't just scream it once, they would scream it like multiple times. So anyway, let me go ahead and read the chat a little bit. I'll hop in game as well. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. Okay, let's stop, cutie. I don't know about all that. But yeah, they are not in a position to have requests and go. Oh, you're already talking about the KVK. Yeah, we'll talk about the KVK in a bit, and how pissed I am. But right now let's ease into the stream. Ease into the stream. I have BQ Expertise and Liu Che 5511. Should I go for 5551 Liu Che or 5511 Sensu Prime? I think Sensu Prime is going to be a better investment than Liu Che at this point, but I think both those commanders are the best 2 infantry commanders in the game. But I would start working on your Sensu Prime personally. Another date came blue 2 Mountain Warfare Zone. Oh, that is also true. I did go on a date, chat, and I regretted that instantly. Because I'm like, my gems are kind of low. I could have restocked my gems. Instead, I went and spent $380 on, a tiny bit of like oysters and some. I mean, the food was good, but I mean, come on, bro. You're looking handsome today. Thank you. What are your thoughts on Bam dropping 83 points to beat Kobe's record? Now we're talking about some real stuff. That last quarter was unethical hooping. Unethical hooping. But it was very fun to watch. And honestly, man, you're not getting that many points without your team feeding you the ball and doing some pretty insane stuff anyway. So, hey, props to Bam. All right, props to Bam. He can have the record, man. Single, not ready to mingle. I mean, honestly, that's kind of what it feels like recently. Nah, I got about another 2 to 3 years of this job until I'm making like some serious money, you know. And then I wouldn't care about the money as much. But, you know, I say that while spending hundreds of dollars on Rise of Kingdoms. Yeah, it is what it is. And honestly, though, it's not about the money. The money isn't what's actually the pinch point. It's more like, well, the result of dating and then it being kind of useless in the end, you know? It's just shots in the dark. That's what it is. Bam was playing Haram Hoops. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Are you guys all coming to 3066, Ruz, Cortex Can, and many more? No, I am definitely not leaving 1901. Even though we have this shitty KVK. You know, one thing about being a little bit more mature and not mature like myself is mature in the game, right? Like I would consider myself a Rise of Kingdoms veteran. I kind of understand that, you know what? If I have some shitty KVKs, guess what? That just means that I have more time for real life, right? I just have some more time for real life, and everything's going to be okay. And guess what? Now I can save my speeds like a good little farmer I am, and go for a Zenith of Power or something, you know? Oh, King. Hey, I actually... I give you a hard time, but I do appreciate the 5. And Franz, welcome back, bro. I know, I haven't streamed for a while. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I gave you a hard time saying that you had to drop gifted. I'm kidding. For those of you guys who don't know, Fappy is a fellow 91 member. I'll give you a shout out, dog. You've been... I was not trying to flex my speeds. I'm not cool kids right there. Give me a sec. Just misclick. What's your... It's just King? Is that what... Yeah, there you go. New migrant. He's been great. So... 1901 is kind of cursed with all these KVKs. Dude, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna say this. All right, I'm gonna say this. Do you guys think that 1901 has a strong community or not? I'll be honest. 1901 has been through so many dog shit KVKs. If our community sucked, we'd be completely screwed. Not saying that we're a community kingdom. Okay, I'm not saying that we're a community kingdom, but we do have a lot of community in our kingdom. Okay, does that make sense? There have been a lot of excuse me. By the way, I think I'm getting a little bit of a cold. I say that as I drink a high noon. But yeah, so you might be able to tell that my voice is a little shot. But dude, I think 1901 has been through like half absolute dog shit shitty KVKs, and we're still here and thriving. So. Hey, Schmuck, how are you, man? King is a bus. What is a bus? Yeah, guys, we have so much to talk about. There's so many events that came up. And I don't... Look, I'm not going to take the spotlight away from King Schmuck here. I want him to go ahead and... I sent him a few screenshots, and they're not bad screenshots. I think a lot of us have seen the screenshots already, but I think that, in general... he's gonna make a fun video, and I can't wait to watch it. So I helped him out earlier today and sent him a few screenshots of some things in Diplo, and it's this whole thing. Honestly, now I'm just laughing. Yeah, look, guys, I'll be honest. I wasn't gonna be able to play Zone 5 anyway because of this program that I'm a part of at UVA, and now, you know what? Screw it. I didn't have a Zone 5 anyway. It works out. What you drinking tonight? It's a high noon. Nothing crazy. Just a high noon. 1901 low-key, the little brother of 1606. You ain't wrong, bro. You ain't wrong. Like a YouTuber, but a smaller YouTuber, you know, Community Kingdom, you know, also a Community Kingdom. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. Can you talk about Ty Dog kicking the Achilles statue at the LA meetup? Yeah, so, guys, there's a lot of 1901 in chat, obviously, but for those of you who don't know, there was the LA community meetup yesterday, and I think 1981 had, they had two, I think it was only two, right? Ty Dog and Wind, who ended up going to the LA meetup, and apparently, Ty Dog got so drunk that he ran into or kicked the Achilles statue that was placed at the meetup. So he's got some battle scars. But it seems like a ton of fun, man. I would love to go to one of these meetups, man. I would love to go to one of these meetups. But it's got to be on the East Coast, dog. I am not paying for a ticket to LA, to go drink with a bunch of nerds like myself. Again, I'm not saying that they're nerds. I am also a nerd. I would like to go, but yeah. 1316 the goats. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. 1316 can honestly go suck my dick. I'm not going to be very nice to 1316 on this stream. They ruined my fun, and yeah, I'll call them out for it. At least Ty Dog got some fights. True. Yeah, and look, 1316, the reason why I don't like 1316, well, obviously besides the fact that they have completely ruined our KVK in the nature of self-interest, is not only are they ruining the fairness of the KVK, but they're doubling down, okay? They're doubling down. And this will all come out in the schmuck video later, but, well, God, how do I want to approach this subject? You know what? I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm a good storyteller, right? I'm going to back up. In my class that I am taking right now at UVA, okay? At UVA, a big part of the class is business management, right? I mean, that's the whole class. But a big part of the class specifically is negotiations. And I have been able to look at the negotiations that you do in Rise of Kingdoms, because I'll be honest, the amount of negotiating and business related stuff that comes like to me in this game is incredible, right? Like the stream, continue enjoying the stream. Slick, my longest running member, man. My longest running member. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. So there's a lot of stuff that I've learned in this class, and essentially I can go ahead and apply that stuff to Diplo and all that stuff that I see in this game and in real life and my professional world. And this is a pretty obvious thing when you say it out loud, but to actually put it into practice is much different. But the acknowledgement of leverage in negotiations is really, really, really important. And without leaking Diplo chats, what essentially happened to this KVK is 1316 has attempted to take all the leverage by being an asshole. That's what's happened. Essentially, 1316 went into the KVK, said, fuck you all, doesn't matter what you want, right? We want to farm. Which, you know what? I say that's okay. But now, they're doubling down, and you can see on the thumbnail of this video, they're now doubling down and making demands. And the reason that they have leverage is because they know that we want a fair free-for-all, which, by the way, free-for-alls are never fair, so just get that out of your head. So essentially, they're saying, you know what? We know that we already fucked up this KVK, but now, if you don't agree to our terms, we are going to grief the free-for-all, and we are going to target, you guys in Pass 7, you guys in Kingsland. We're going to continue to fight and gnaw at your ankles, right? And make the free-for-all unfair. Unless you give us Zone 4 rewards, free farming in Zone 6, bastions, all that stuff. And again, I'm not going to take all the spotlight from Schmuck, but essentially we said fuck you. All right. And you're in no position to make demands, and if you want to come fight us, you can come fight us. That's what we said. And trust me, we would rather this KVK be a smooth KVK, and we just fought them in Zone 5 like we planned, and that's it, right? So, I don't know. Long story short, guys, 1316 has completely botched this KVK, and we're gonna have to deal with it with whatever best way we can. And we have not even come to agreed upon terms yet in Diplo. Guys, this has been the most exhausting Diplo of all time. So they're threatening to fight us if they can't farm for free. That's correct. Yeah, so guys, while you were saying 1v3 them, that is the end result, right? Like, we have agreed, you know, 1718, 1875, and 1901 have essentially agreed that if at any point 1316 causes a ruckus, like, we gotta drop everything and fight them. But the only issue with that, guys, is if we're in Kingsland, okay, right? Like, Kingsland has started, and things don't go to plan, and we can't get, you know, all these zones or whatever it is, then how do you put in this barb, by the way, is gonna piss me off. But you know what? I am gonna chain this barb because it costs no AP. Anyway, we'll get that eventually. But essentially, what happens if you are at a critical moment in your KVK, you have uptime, your opponent's in downtime, and all of a sudden 1316 starts attacking you you know, at every part in the zone, right? Well, do we really want to stop pushing in our uptime and go deal with 1316, right? Like, there is no fair way to do it. There's no fair way to do it. No matter what, it's always going to benefit one person more than the other. So that's what we're kind of trying to deal with. Honestly, 1316 could just stop being a bitch and say, hey, we queue this to farm, we'll let you do your free-for-all. And you know what? We'd say, fine, whatever. You just go ahead and farm in your zone 4, and yeah, whatever. You can recover and let us play. But they're like, nope, we are greedy. We have leverage because we know that you guys want a fair free-for-all, which also doesn't exist. And if you don't give us that fair free-for-all, we're going to come in and fuck you guys over. So, yeah, honestly, 1316 has completely lost all my respect. Anyway, absolutely fuck 1316. I'm serious. I don't think 1901 will ever ally 1316 ever again in the future. We will happily fight them. And honestly, they're stronger than we are, but we will happily fight them at this point. Not because they chose to do a farm KVK, but because of how they're going about it. And honestly, I can also imagine that 1316 doesn't like us either. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay. And I hope that they don't like us so much that they choose to come and fight us. Deal with it. Because at this point, I value principle. I value morality. So I personally would rather see 1316 go home with fucking nothing at this point than 1901 go home with a star. I'll be straight up honest. And maybe my kingdom members don't feel like that, but that's how I feel. It's the same philosophy as when 1568 betrayed us in the 1606 KVK, and we said, I don't give a fuck about the star. 1606, you can take it. Take the star. Just fuck 1568, right? So that's where we are. And at the same time, like, I will use that exact same logic once again. So as long as 1606 gets, or 1606, as long as 1316 gets nothing out of this ordeal, I'll be happy. And 1901 is the only, well, should I leak that? Well, I won't, well, I'm processing in my head, all right? 1901 is the front runner in telling 1316 to fuck off, all right? Does that make sense? The other kingdoms have expressed interest in agreeing to their demands, and 1901 is the only kingdom with a fucking spine, and it pisses me off, bro. Pisses me off. Like, why are you bending over? Stop bending over. They are going to get 3v1 into the ground. If they want to recover, I mean, guys, if they want to recover, why would they fight us? So what leverage do they have to actually, like, dude, they're bluffing. They're bluffing. And if they're not bluffing, then fuck it. Fuck them, right? You know, we 3v1 them. That's how it goes. I just, whatever. Okay, sorry, that was my rant. Let me read the chat a little bit, okay? Let's look at this. The fact that they said they want to farm KVK but decided to fight us, crazy double standards. I know. Well, that's what I mean. It's a bluff. It's a bluff. We were in Season Stratagems, I think that's what it's called, with 1316. In Diplo, they refuse to fight unless allied with the second strongest camp, 1188, and strongest middle camp. Yeah, I mean, I'd say the one thing that I've learned about 1316 that I really didn't get experience with before is that they will only do things in their best self-interest. They do not care about anybody else. Absolutely no care for anyone else, and they will always rig things to be in their favor. When pass opens, or pass 7 opens between 1981 and 1875, fuck 1316. Oh, that's the plan. Yeah, that is the plan. Does 1316 still not want to fight? That is correct. Big difference in uptime between A1 and 1316. Yes, they are completely opposite. They're full Chinese. Not full Chinese, but mostly Chinese. And we are EUNA. They're just mad that they got thrown into a difficult KVK when they were hoping their registration and ties would get them an easy KVK. True, but yeah. Heffies, thank you, but I don't need all that. If they want to farm, they can forever, or they can farm forever, or get 1 versus all. True. Just be consistent with your decision, man. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Do you think a kingdom should be allowed to sign up in any story and farm if they want to? So Biotic, I think you're. If I'm gonna put 2 and 2 together, I think you're bot lord, right, from 1718. Maybe I'm wrong. But your profile photo is very similar. I think that people should have that option, yes. But I think that there needs to be a, and I have actually mentioned this to the developers, and you know, we just had a meetup, and I think if I did go to that, I would express this interest. But there needs to be a vacation island, and what I mean by that is you have to have the ability to like send players to this kingdom, this island, and they don't affect KVK matchmaking. They can just recover. They never have to register. It costs no passports to migrate there, right? And they can just go chill and recover for as long as they want. And maybe Vacation Island does register for KVKs, but you know, they get no autarchs, but they can chain KVK barbs or something like that, right? Like something along those lines. So that, yeah, you know what? If a kingdom really wants to have a 6-month off season, they should go and be able to do it. But at the same time, they should do it and not affect anybody else, right? Like 1316 has the right to make a selfish decision, but the problem with ROG is that that selfish decision affects 1,000 other people, right? So I don't know. I that's how I would approach it. Another really big thing, and the reason why I call it Vacation Island, is essentially because vacation permits are the same concept, right? Like people take vacation permits and still affect your Imperium line and still affect your scans and all that stuff. And I think in general, it's like you have to give those players the ability to rest and not screw over the kingdoms that those players are in. So yeah, I don't know. Chug your drink. Oh, Miss Hope. Hey, I need a drink. I need a drink. So, hey, cheers. Thank you. And to all you guys out there, seriously, I know that this is kind of a rant stream. I don't want it to be a rant stream the whole time. But, yeah. Let's have a good Sunday, shall we? Cheers. Ah, nice and spicy. Not really. It's a high noon, but you know what I mean. 1316 follows 2049 steps. Yeah, but not entirely. I'd say if 2049, I mean, 2049 swipes the wallet, but 2049 could have taken 2377 last KVK and probably just won the KVK, right? So, yeah. Pleasure Island? I wouldn't call it Pleasure Island. Come on now. But so you are not, okay, my bad. You were in 2563, understood. I've been king in low seed all the time before I got here. Just made sense to sign up for Kingdom for every pot because there are no forts in off season. Wait, no forts in off season? So KVK is 5 times the recovery. Oh, because you're in a low seed. I understand. Yeah, we do a ton of forts in off season, but I understand that if you're in a low seed, there really is no recovery if all you're doing is like solo gameplay. That I completely get. Also, I'm really not pushing pre-KVK at all. But also, chat, I might go for Zenith, so who knows, who knows. Kane, what did 1316 threaten to do exactly when you were talking about leverage and bluffing? 1316 threatened to grief the fairness of the overall free-for-all if they don't get free farming. That's what they threatened to do. So, essentially, they said, if you don't give us what we want, we're going to make sure that your time in the 3v or 1v1v1 is not fair. So But then Kingdoms in off-season for 6 months would be stacked as fuck, fighting Kingdoms who haven't had that much recovery. You're correct, Wild, but they chose to farm for 6 months. And maybe you take that into account. Like, Lilith's algorithm is like, hey, average speed up per player kind of thing, you know? It could be something they do, right? It's just an idea that I threw out there, but they gotta fix it, right? My current KVK going through the same hassle. 10 minutes into Diplo, camp said they want to farm, even though we offer them all the best possible outcomes. Yeah, I mean, we offered 1316 to ally with 1875, and they still said no. So I don't know what else you want from me at that point. I'll be quite honest with you. I think if we give you 1875, guys, 1981 essentially offered to lose this game. I won't say offered to lose because I do still believe that we could have won. But we were willing to be the 2 highest KP camps versus the 2 lowest KP camps, and 1718 agreed with that, and they still said no. So yeah, I don't know, man. Just a bunch of pussies. That's all I have to say for 1316. Just don't screw other people like that. It's just not a good look. Not a good look. Hey, Kirby, long time no see you, dog. How are you? How are you? So they would fight just to grief. That is correct. Yes. How many speedups do I have? I'm pretty. I got a lot of speedups, chat. This is the most amount of speedups I've had in quite some time. Quite some time. So I could technically go for the Zenith and be okay. Created a register for an MKVK, then refused to fight and try to ruin it for others. The audacity. I know, man. They're an OGM. They should not take this lightly. Who? Oh, 1875. 1875 is taking this lighter than you might imagine. They have agreed to not, you know, like ally or partner with 1316, but yeah, they're taking it lighter than I might have thought. Can we see your items and maybe armaments? Yeah, I'll go through it. If you want me to flex a little bit, I'll do that. How is 2049 worse? Last time 1316 fought a kingdom of the same strength or stronger was like 2 years ago. True. You think C will agree to this? Absolutely, bro. Yeah, of course he will agree to this. He's in the kingdom. KVK season of snakes. Yeah, true. I'm gonna KVK with 1568. Oh, let's see. Their kingdom has twice the KP of everybody else, and not only did they refuse the 1v3, but they forced a 2v2 with the second strongest camp on the map. Clowns. Oh, I am here for 1568 banter. Oh, yes. Yeah. No, I hate that kingdom, man. I like to say that I don't hold grudges, but I do. 1568 betrayed us a long time ago, and they can eat it. So I could get Zenith with just training, yeah. I think I only need 40 million power, which is about 3,000 days to speed up, so I guess I could do it. The only problem is that this skin is not really good for infantry. It's not bad for infantry. Sorry, guys. If you couldn't tell, I was joining on my phone while I was doing all that stuff. Wait. Itty bitty cane, little cane. I need to log on medium cane. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just everything's whack these days. I don't know if I want to go for Zenith just because I know that the 20% inf health is coming out, and I do really want the inf health or the universal skin. Even though I already have a universal skin, I think it would be nice if I got another uni. We'll see. We will see. Alright, there we go, chat. I'm running. The leverage was a healthy imp. Easy beats us who had long fights. Because while 24... Oh, without fighting us, you remember the zig wheel. Oh, the zig wheel spin. Oh, I see. If I were you, just wait for the leadership Zenith. That's kind of my thought process, but we'll see. The thing is, man, if this KVK is actually going to be, you know, as pathetic as it's kind of lining up to be, then even if we lose, right? Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through 3,000 days of speeds. 2x bars for that fort is nice value. Yeah, that's why I use AoE commanders. And I use Achilles primary because I run the insight, so it reduces the AP. I run GG primary in the field, so. Sucks suck who bought pop-ups and then KVK is ruined because of Diplo. Yeah, I mean, I still bought pop-ups, and I will buy Mountain Warfare because this is a free-for-all and I still need tech. And honestly, we are still preparing to fight them in Zone 5. I mean, they probably won't come, but you got to be prepared or else you're unprepared, right? And then apparently they'll defend past 7. I mean, fuck them, who cares? But We'll see. There's going to be some unorthodox strategy, though, in this KVK for sure. It kind of has to be weird, right? Because it's a free-for-all. I don't really know. Because technically we're supposed to fight the least, and if we fight the least, then we have an advantage going into the end. I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? But 19-1 is pretty stacked right now. Road to 5k days of speeds? Dude, well, I'll have 5k days if if this fighting is bad. And then I don't even know how I get drained at that point. I mean, 5k days? You kidding me? I could not even imagine, bro. I could not imagine. What is happening with your KVK? Drew, I would strongly encourage you to rewind time about 20 minutes from right now, and I fully explain it. You know, finally moved out from the low seeds. Kirby, what kingdom are you in now, dog? I hope you'll not even give them one free altar. Why would we ever give them anything? We're not going to give them anything. Free-for-all never ends well. Sad but the truth. Yeah, and I think everybody knows that this is shits, right? Can we all agree? Everybody agree that this whole situation is bad, right? So, given that it's bad, we just have to make the most of it. And I think that consists of keeping morale up, having a strong, healthy base and community, right? Like, I know that's a running joke, right? But like, you gotta ensure that people still believe in what you're doing. Strong communication with your players, and honestly, try to have some fun with it, right? You want to be smart, and you want to explain why you're doing what you're doing to your kingdom members, but you gotta be smart, but you gotta have some fun. So, oh, what's good, Specs? When the elephant's getting updated? Last stream you said you were going to do it. Yeah, so Miss Hope, I did say that I was going to update the memberships and all that stuff. I think as soon as I'm back from this class, I'll add some more emotes. And so, Miss Hope, would you rather that I put emotes of like my own face, you know, which are kind of ironically goofy or whatnot, or do you think that I just do maybe some more standard stuff, like more elephant gifs? I think my own face might work a little bit better. I'm not gonna change my avatar. No, I mean I don't use an avatar, right? Like I go on camera. But yeah, as far as like my members and all the stuff, you know, the emotes that you can use. Yeah. I mean, I'll change that. Why not? 3308 Kane, it's like a new game again for me. Happy to be done with the R5 stuff. You went to go leech gold chest, huh? Leech gold chest? That's crazy. Hey, I won't judge you too much though, but good luck in 3308. After the shit that they almost pulled, I would not want to stay there, but it is what it is. Without the cap for the long hair? Guys, if I took off this cap right now, my hair would look like some shite. Okay, what am I? Oh, yeah, so there are a lot of emotes on the 19.1 Discord that I could probably just use for for my YouTube channel. So, opinion on 3308 KVK, I think they're going to get walloped. I think they're going to get absolutely destroyed. Now, they could prove me wrong, and I hope they do prove me wrong, but I think they're going to get destroyed. Oh no, I hope 1316 don't come and fight us for altars. True. Oscar, I guess I just answered your question, right? What's your bet on the 3308 KVK? Yeah, I think they're gonna get crushed. Sup, what's good, Spook? Sad for you, leadership is shit there. I shouldn't have read that out loud, but I mean, I kind of agree with it, so nothing really to say. Actually, yeah, I shouldn't have said that, but I think that some of their leadership is great. When we were allied with them, it was good. But I think that they took a very large leap, and I don't think they're ready for the leap. So that's what I really meant. I don't think their leadership is bad, but I think if you are now being controlled by the two Mega Krakens, then you're struggling. So 3308 are rats being Silver Imp. They went second. Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about them. I know that we allied with them once against 2377 and Hope and Lion in the 1v3. Yeah, it's just, they were fine in that 1v3. I thought they did some stupid things, but in the end, I mean, they played well. So, like, I can't really say that they're a bad kingdom, obviously. And they would crush, you know, 1901 right now. But, yeah, I just think, I have a very different philosophy with how kingdoms should run and the games that, you know, that they should play, right? And not the game meaning Rise of Kingdoms, but individual, like, your account, your kingdom kind of stuff. So, yeah. Ooh, I've got like a hair in my glasses. What the? Alright. Can 1606 carry? No, they can't. Against 2359, even with their bonus campmates, I think they get washed. Oh no, who is this? Come on, King. You're gonna steal my shit live on stream like that? I'm not really paying much attention, to be fair, so. 1316, my former kingdom, 2 KVKs ago. A bunch of elitists, yeah. I mean, they can deal with it. To be fair, 365 is the real wrath of that KVK, forking the second 2 strongest kingdoms as allies. So, I would say that 365 and 3308 are about equal. And I would say that 3308 is probably, well, to be fair, 3308 has the strongest potential just because of the amount of troops that they have. But I don't think that they are as strong as 2359. I think 2359 and 1606 should have been allies, in my opinion. That would have been the most fair outcome, but I don't even remember looking at the map. I don't know if that's fair, if that's a diagonal KVK. I really don't know. I didn't care enough. But I think that 1606 is definitely probably the weakest of the 3. On an individual kingdom level, but I also know that 365 is struggling, so yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? 3308 King was shit talking everybody in the last LKC chat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know their king too well, I guess now. What is that, Putin still? Who knows? Who wins Zone 5, 1365 or 3308? I will say that 365 will probably win it, but 3308 should win it. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully that makes sense. King got called out for what? 3251 has to register same pop as to 93, 2049 again. Hopefully don't have to fight him. Do you have any other imps that will register this pop? I don't specifically know any other imps. I mean, I'm sure I could find out by seeing who's in KVK now and how, you know, how many skips that they have left, but I mean, 1981 would have queued, but we don't have that option, so yeah. My baby just woke. Gotta go. Can't see you around. Hey, Miss Hope. As always, a pleasure. You know, you're a ray of sunshine, so go enjoy the baby, all right? And thanks for stopping by. Okay, God, this chat is moving fast, guys. I appreciate you guys engaging and hanging out, but hard to read. Rock Pilot USA. Hello. Well, hello. All right. 6 billion from 2 players. Oh, and they're going to push Pre-KVK. They're going to be probably 3.5 billion power is my guess. Pre-KVK and Zenith? Oh, yeah. 365 were known for the most impossible kingdom to break force and territory-wise against their failures. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely solid. They're definitely solid. Something's up in 1606. They've been losing players. Yeah, I know. But so is 365. Chat Kane was bullying me earlier today. Get him. No. Everybody bully Puro. Yep. Everybody bully him. Main Power Kingdom versus Seasoned Farm Fillers could be an interesting Zone 5. Yeah, but you can't spam fill on farm fillers for 25 hours straight. I mean, you have to, you know, put a farm in, pull a farm out, right? But you can't have one farm sit on the flag and protect it forever. It's just not possible. And 1901 is a seasoned farm filling kingdom. We have absolutely no shot against somebody like 3308. No shot. Because when you're filling rallies on the field, you have to throw mains in there. You have to do it. And Mr. Open Wild Lion, their power just doesn't count. It's just like power into the void. Maybe 365 is really weak. They are known for a long downtime. I doubt it. 2359 have 115 billion KP more than 3308. But yeah, ton of less power in domain. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, dude, I've said this for a long time. Any kingdom that Mr. Open Wild Lion in or are in should technically never lose a KVK, but they're just not great players. I'm gonna say how it is, bro. They're just not great players. So, the expectation that they would have in my kingdom is that they would zero themselves every KVK, and guess what? They'd never lose a KVK. So, I'll just be straight up. So, you know, dude, I'm not trying to build any bridges, man. I'll burn bridges before. I'm an honest guy. If you wanted to be spending that much money, you cannot be going up in power every KVK. You're not losing enough power. So, you gotta lock in. And the fact that Open Lion almost lost the KVK, last KVK, because their panties got up in a bunch, pathetic, in my opinion. So, yeah. Anyway, I have no fucks right now. My KVK also ruined by water, choosing not to fight despite every option being given. Yeah, it'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. Hope and Lion rarely play their own accounts, I know. They play some, but it is what it is. 1 billion power is only a third of their power. Yeah, you know what? 1 billion power is like me dropping like 10.5 million power. It's almost nothing. So, if money is not an option for you, and you've set that expectation, yeah, you gotta act like it. You gotta act like it. If Wildline and Hope had Enzo instead of CDN, they would win every KVK? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But, I'll say it this way. Well, I don't know enough. So, I'll say maybe, and I'll leave it at that. Yo, what's good? Kayubi? I don't know how to say your name. You need to destroy some bridges to get materials to build a good bridge? I guess so. Damn, Kane, you're getting low on power? Low on power? This is the highest power I've been in a long time. What are you talking about? I went in the last KVK at like 119 or 117. I've gone up in power. Enzo's is great at hard-filling flags. He is, yes. Yeah, we could have had such amazing KVK, but no. Yeah, Algaris, where are you from, bro? 17, 18 or something? Where are you coming from? Yeah, we can all cry together, dog. We can all cry together. It's okay. What did I miss while I was away? Did we finish trashing 1316? No, we didn't finish, but we're now kind of, well, I don't want to say trashing 3308, but more like having opinions on their Krakens. By the way, 2293 and 3672 should need to go for next pop, but those are only silver imps. Yes, 3672 is going next pop, and 2293, that is correct. Kane, what is your secret for getting so many speeds? Any hidden tricks? I am way too active, and I never miss a day of login, whether it's me or somebody else. I'll say it that way. There's always somebody on my account, whether it's me or somebody else, doing every single event that has ever existed. But yeah, you gotta do everything. You gotta make your spending efficiently, or make your spending efficient, and you'll have no problem gaining speeds, man. I'm still VIP 19 after 1,979 days. Now I do spend a good amount of money, right? But you gotta spend your money wisely. Enzo runs Itachi's account into the ground. Yeah, but you know what? Itachi's a fantastic player that says, you know what, zero the account. You know, use it to the best of its ability. And he does. Hope and Lion don't do that. Did somebody say trash Krakens? I'm here. Yo, what's good, Blackstone? Nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. I've been kind of not present in the rock world recently, so it's good to see you're still around. I will be 165 after Zenith? Probably not. I would rather not have to push 40 million power for this Zenith. Oh, Lemon's up there. I gotta go somewhere else. Where am I going? There we go. Two days till Kane reaches 1901 days on VIP. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Wow, 2 days until I am officially 1901 on VIP. That's kind of funny. Doesn't matter who pilots, you just need the owners to lock in. Yeah, I mean, as long as the owners are making consistent investments, right? And setting consistent expectations, that's how it goes. I just entered KVK myself. Nice, man. And also, thoughts on the 3672 drama. They fucking deserve that shit. You let Glock in your kingdom, you fucking deserve that shit. I mean, Glock applied to 1901 too, and we denied his ass, so... yeah, you can say whatever you want, but that is nobody's fault but 3672. And, I mean, they had it coming. It doesn't really matter. Their whole kingdom philosophy was let anybody else in as long as they had a big wallet, and it's gonna bite them in the ass eventually, so... I mean, yeah. I don't really have any other comments. Hold on, guys. I'm joining forts on my farm. A rock community, bunch of drama queens. Look at all the views. Yeah, no, I mean, even this stream, right? Like, I wouldn't even say that, you know, I'm definitely not a popular streamer at this point in my rock career. But yeah, it's very obvious that people like watching drama. And I said this actually in 1901 chat earlier today, and I said, Rise of Kingdoms is not actually a fighting game. It's a drama game with a fighting mini game. That's what it is. So, and I think that that's very true, bro. Like, even guys, I'm not even that upset. I mean, I am upset, but I'm not that upset that my KVK sucks, because I've been through it before. But I don't play this game so that I could right-click dots, you know? I play this game because I enjoy the people that I play the game with. And now, what brings us together is right-clicking those dots, but also, it's hanging out with the boys on Discord, you know, and having a good time, and coming home from work and having, like, real serious conversations for hours. That's just endless entertainment, right? Like, that's why I play the game. And so, yeah, it's a rock drama game with fighting as a minigame. That's what Rise of Kingdoms is. Do I think rock will be around for a while? I mean, it's already been around for 6 years, bro. I think it's going to be around for a while. Now, the game has changed significantly. So the type of game, I would like, rock is not the same game that it started with, but this kind of game, yeah, I think it'll be around for a while. Ooh, I don't like that flavor at all. Gross. After seeing last Zenith in 81, I would prepare to push 40 million power. If it's 40 million power, I probably won't go for it. Just because, I mean, 20% defense is better than whatever I have, 15% attack, but 20% health is way better than 20% defense. So I'll probably just wait if that's the case. And especially if this KVK is not like super demanding, you know what I mean? 5 gold chests a month? Yeah, I know, right? Has it already been training stage for pre-KVK since there's Marauder Forts? No, it's changed. So, I mean, we're in 3rd place, which is technically last because Earthcamp is taking a recovery KVK. By the way, shout out my boy Gaines Gaming, #1 pre-KVK right now. We'll see if that lasts through the training stage. Definitely not, but he's been grinding, dog. He's been grinding. But yeah, I think in general, it's been good to see. Wow, how did that not chain? Are you kidding me? You know what? Let's see. Can we save the chain? What do you think, chat? Can we save it? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I saved the chain. I'm insane. Guys, that right there, that's skill. That is PvE skill. Anyway. What was I saying? No, we have training stage next. So. 99% of Tavern knows you. You're famous. That's not necessarily a good thing if Tavern knows me, you know? same dude who called Judy Hopps a baddie. Judy Hopps is a baddie. Zootopia, look, you know, I definitely draw a line in animals for sure, but in a metaphorical world where that was something that was not completely illegal, okay? Yeah, Judy Hopps is a baddie, okay? So let's be very clear. Also, I like how I do that, and then the barb leashed anyway, and I didn't get the I didn't get the other barb. Whatever. Shout out to Gains Gaming getting 0 by Glock. Yeah. I mean, it's tough out there. It's definitely tough. Now Glock is running another KVK, so it is what it is. Are there going to be no fights in your KVK? Most likely not, man. Most likely not. Until Kingsland. So this camp, 1316, has decided to do a complete recovery KVK. You know, they said that if we don't give them what they want, that they're gonna grief our free-for-all KVK, which is already a shit situation anyway. And we're gonna figure it out. And honestly, it might be fun. It might be fun. You know, there's a little bit of chaos and excitement that comes in free-for-alls, but I'm not gonna put my kingdom members through dumb shit if we don't have to. So. Do you go for minimum 3 bars per chain? In Zone 4, yes. Just because Zone 4, it's so hard to get Barbarian chains. Because there's so many people condensed into one spot. And I'm pretty sure the spawn rate is less until the RCF is captured, which did just get captured. But I go for 3. But in later zones, like if I were to see a barb chain of you know 3 or 4 barbs at this level, I would not take it. So it kind of just depends on what zone you're in. Huge W, this pre-KVK update? Yeah, for sure. I like this pre-KVK update, right? Like Marauder Force for AP, right? Like all that stuff. I think it's very good. 66 points are very low compared to the rest. Yeah, and look, our points are low as well, but pre-KVK is not an indicative factor of your KVK performance by whatever means. In fact, 1901 purposely does not go for pre-KVK. Now, I guess we could now because it gives crystals and stuff, and we're chaining. But, you know, we're not... Guys, how many forts are going on right now? Not many. I mean, we have 10 forts going on between 2 or 3, 4 alliances. Like, we're definitely not prioritizing pre-KVK. And you really shouldn't, right? Like, I'm only doing forts right now because I need to do 50 forts by the end of the, you know, KVK essentially. But, I mean, you can see my score, bro. My score's not high. Logan Curse is real? What is the Logan Curse? Does he just get screwed wherever he goes? The Marauder forts are blocking so many spots, yeah. What's the reason you think so many players migrated from 16 to 6? I mean, I don't know enough, man. You gotta figure out... You gotta be in the kingdom to really know. But I would say most likely the 1v3 did not go as planned for them. And it was a little harder than they might have expected. And probably a lot of their players felt pretty disrespected by leadership for putting them through the most draining KVK of all time. For them, and for what was essentially no rewards, right? And I think I also was told that their leadership was not very present during the 1v3, and I think that speaks some volumes. So, but again, I'm not in the kingdom. I don't really know, but yeah, it was pretty obvious that they were struggling. How do you grief a free-for-all? Enter a zone and fight? Sounds to me like whatever zone they enter will automatically be targeted by everyone. Yeah, but it's a free-for-all, and so... If it's a free-for-all, any single time that you target one specific person rather than another person, it becomes unfair, right? So if 1316 decides to hard target 1901, then it's now unfair for us because we have somebody nipping at our ankles and nobody else does, right? Which, you know, 1316 might opt to do, you know? Who knows? Would you recommend Marauders now that they also give crystals? 100%, yeah, 100%. You should do Marauders. I mean, now what I did is I just chained normally, just like this, but one of these things would have been a Marauder, and it would have been good. So, yeah, definitely do Marauders now in KVK. Pre-KVK placement rewards are barely anything with all the assassin out. Oh yeah, 1% all damage is not going to make a difference, guys. Hey, if you guys have learned anything, you should know that stats and buffs really make very little difference in the grand scheme of a KVK. Now, for your rally leads and garrisons, yes, it makes a difference. But guys, we just saw a KVK 2049 for 1093, where the winner of the Zig lost the momentum twice in a row, right? 6% of all damage does not matter. It does not matter. What matters more is your activity, morale, and field. That's what matters. Marauders give no honor points if you go for a rank. Yeah, Marauders give no honor points, but guys, if you chain, I mean, honestly, wow, did I just grief that? I did, didn't I? Gross. If you chain, you don't do it for honor points, guys. You do it for rewards. So the fact that oh my goodness, look at those gems right there. Now, my chains have been really bad since I turned on the stream because I'm distracted. But in essence, right, you only chain for rewards. And then honor points is secondary. You just are top honor or you're not, so. Can't you auto Marauder? I'm pretty sure you can, yeah. It's the morale that matters. Zig is just a morale booster. Correct. 100% correct. But in the same, oh god, in the same way that it worked this KVK, not this KVK, but the 2049 KVK, I would say that it was almost a double-edged sword, right? And I do agree with the people who said, like, yeah, people got relaxed, they logged off, they did all this stuff. Like, once you get Zig, I mean, you got to use it to your advantage, right? So you gotta go hard in the paint. It's not like you just get Zig and log off. So you definitely can't take it easy after that. Excuse me. If 1606 will downsize even more after this KVK, you think you can win versus them? I mean, that is such an open-ended question. Yes, if 1606 downsize an infinite amount, we could obviously beat them. But as it currently stands, we cannot beat them now. I chain for mats, F the honor. So do I, man. That is why I chain. I really could not care less about the honor points. Now, getting top 20 honor near the end of KVK, if I could get it, is nice. But most of the time, yeah, you just chain for the speed ups and stuff. What's your opinion on Big Yahoo? I have no idea who that is. Absolutely no idea who that is. Sorry guys, I'm joining for some of my forums. Classic. Who do you favor, 2359 side or 3308? 2359 for sure. What happened with your KVK? Sorry, I just joined the stream. Long story short, somebody's sitting out and saying F you to everybody else. And we're having to deal with it. That is the very long story short. Can you show your KVK rankings, like top power KP? Sure. Alliance skills. I'd say this is pretty accurate. So we have 1875 at 2.8, 1718 at 2.3, 1316 who is sitting out at 2218, and we are at almost 2 bill. I think we're slightly above 2 bill. Maybe somebody is out of Alliance. Yeah, 160. I think we're slightly above 2 bill. But it is, we're 2 billion kill points. And yeah, we were willing to let 1875 ally with 1316 and still fight this KVK. And yeah, didn't work. Didn't go well. So, I don't know, man. Alliance power, we're number 3. Obviously, 1718 up here, 1875 up here. But I don't know, man. Not really much to do in that regard. They just don't want to fight. And doesn't matter what we want. Opinion on cycling. What does that mean? Like cycling, like actually cycling outside, or is there something in game that is cycling? 4 drums and horns for 5 marches is good? Yeah, definitely good. Definitely good. Unless you're going for top 20 honor? What do you mean? I mean, I have gotten top 20 honor. I think I'm at 11 or 12 KVKs in a row where I've hit top 20 honor. But, oh no, I just wasted AP and targeted that thing on accident. Gross. But yeah, I mean, I get top 20 honor as a side quest, so. Professional cycling, oh, Tour de France and stuff? Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't watch it, but it's impressive, as always, you know? I can never do that kind of stuff. So much training and discipline. Let me just drink beer and play rock, you know? Man, everybody's interested in that 606 KVK. No, nobody cares about our KVK. No, I think the 2359 side wins. But, I mean, who knows? They could surprise me. We'll see what 3308 really brings to the table, but I think they're going to struggle pretty heavily. Also, where am I even at for the honor rankings now? And that's pre-KVK. Where do I go for honor? Here, 38. Yeah, I mean, it's tough out here, bro. It's definitely tough out here. Uh, 1365 should really win their zone 5 because they have camp mates. I would not rely on camp mates, man. You know, as much respect as I can give some of those smaller kingdoms, they're not fit for multiple days of fighting. So I'd say maybe at the opening they have a strong opening, but might get pushed back after that. 3308 should not lose zone 5. 3308 should never lose a zone 5. They have so many troops, man, and if your goal is to not get drained, then yeah, I mean, running your marches into Hope and Lion on forts is the worst decision that you could ever make. So if I was going to do that, like if I were to make predictions, I would say that 365 will lose their zone 5, and I'd say that 1606 will lose their zone 5. But in King's Land, 365 will beat 3308. And 2359 will also beat 1606. That's my guess. I think your KVK has potential to be more fun and longer than 365 KVK. I mean, maybe. If the free-for-all is truly chaotic, you know, it could be fun, I suppose, yeah. Why not just hire a chainer for 50 cents an hour? Because I'm sitting here online talking to you guys. And I think that's more fun. If 16 OT, it's 1316. Okay, hold on. 1316, they take hella easy fights. Not a shocker, they're ruining another kingdom's KVK. Yeah, I mean, I understand that now. I understand it now. 89 did it easily against Hope and Lion. Yeah, but only because Hope and Lion quit. Like, Hope and Lion should have backforted every single fort they could possibly do and drain 2049 in that KVK. But they chose not to, and that's my critique against those two players. I don't think that they actually use their power well. I don't remember 365 losing any zone 5. I have no idea, man. I actually do not know. I don't follow their kingdom that much. These dudes are getting robbed. Yeah, but supply and demand. Sometimes they really are that cheap. I think the going rate for chaining and honor point grinding, I think it's $2 for 1,000 1,000 honor points. So essentially, yeah, when you see like Mr. Open Wild Lion have 200,000 honor on day 5 of KVK, yeah, they're just swiping their credit card and somebody else is chanting for them with 5 or 6 marches. So, it's not impressive. It's just a transaction, which is, it is what it is. Great for them. They lose in that GT versus GV77 or lanes. I mean, they lost the KVK, yeah, but again, they could have won it. But I think morale was so shite that they lost. No, I missed the... Okay, let's see if I can do this again. Nice. I saved the chain. Look at that. Saved it. Yeah, bro, I get 10 8-hour shifts for 80... Yeah, on this work for 3 KVKs. I mean, you got to be in an economy where that's livable, because that definitely ain't livable here. They have 200,000 honor on day 2, 3 already. Yeah, so they're just swiping a credit card, and then they're paying somebody else to chain on all marches for them. I mean, it's not impressive. It's incredible, but it's not impressive. Does that make sense? Like, it's surprising that could happen, but it's not impressive. They're just swiping their credit card. They lost mainly because of allies. Yes and no. That was a long KVK ago, so or a lot of time ago. I don't entirely remember. Open Lion are auto-barbing, not chaining. No, they're chaining. I promise you they're chaining. You just hire other people to chain for you on 5 marches. You actually get honor at the exact same rate as if you were auto-barbing, but you're just infinitely more efficient. My headphone died, chat. Whoops. Hold on. I can't hear the music. Check top KP Alliance. I think I already did that, but yeah, it's 1875. It is funny to see Hope and Lion actually play their own accounts, though. Because they have no idea how to fight. They just attack, march in, and die, and repeat. It's really funny. Although, who's playing on them now? Is it Mia and EPG? I don't even know. CDN? Something like that? Can I show player rankings? I suppose I could show, but yeah, player rankings really don't matter anymore because so many accounts are bought. But if we have, what is it, individual kills? I mean, I don't know these players, but I think Clubman is original, right? Rayo might be original, but yeah, a lot of these are bought accounts. I'm in this KVK, they are not chaining. I'd have to see that. I would be very surprised. Because most services, if not all services, are just 5 march chaining. 1875 took a lot of good 77 players, yeah. I'm sure. Would you agree such players such as Hope and Lion kind of ruin the game than being completely undrainable? No, because they've had such little success, right? And I don't mean that in like a completely derogatory term or a derogatory way, but they're undrainable, but they're not good players, and I think that kind of balances it out, right? I think if 1875, or I'm sorry, if 3308, like, if Hope and Lion really believed in their kingdom winning, I think that they would never lose the KVK, and I've said that before, right? Like, they have the power to do whatever they want in this game. Power literally and power figuratively. And I think that, yeah, if I'll say it, and I'm going to stroke my own ego here, but if leadership or I had an account like that, 1901 would never lose a KVK. Straight up. Ever. And I'm going to stroke my own ego here, but I'm burning bridges tonight. I'm just telling you the reality of the game. So because, you know, they kind of aren't those kind of players, then yeah, they're not undrainable, because you know how you drain them? You drain their morale, right? You don't drain them on troops, you drain their morale, and they stop fighting once they get pissed off, or they don't see, you know, a win in the future or whatever, right? So yeah, you drain their morale, you don't drain their troops. So they are drainable. Is CDN the guy who streams on Mr. Hope's account? Yes, he is. Can you tell me from 0 to 10 how mad you are because of this one kingdom fucking an awesome KVK? I'm personally at an 11. I'm at like a 6. I'm definitely upset, but you know what, man? At this point, I'm an old guy, alright? I'm an old rock player. I've seen it happen before. I've come to terms with it already. I'll have some fun. And you know what? I hope that Diplo can be smooth with 1875 and 1718, but I mean, it's the reality at this point. So, no, not really worth crying over. Yo, question. Did you ask a question? To be honest, they seem so annoying. Always drama around them if things goes wrong. Yeah, and mostly that's CDN, I think. But yeah. You could see that on the Season of Strife fight with Hope and Lion. See what? I might have missed that. If the pilots have orders to not fill swarm after a point, they can't do much. Yeah, but that's a... Could you imagine? Could you imagine the R4? Like, so guys, just put this in perspective, right? If I, as an R4, told somebody not to fill on my farm accounts or something, or if I was 500 million power and I said, hey, don't fill right now because I think we might lose, or somebody pissed me off, or somebody hurt my feelings. You know what, bro? Fucking grow up, man. Just grow up. Like, you got the best account in the game. If you actually wanted, if you were playing this game for your kingdom, you would zero yourself every KVK. But they don't. And again, right, this isn't... I'm not trying to turn this into a Hope and Lion rant stream, because I think that they are obviously good players, and, well, I think that they are assets to their kingdom, but I think that, yeah, if they had a different gaming philosophy, it would be different. Them two accounts could fill a flag for 10 days straight and still have 1 billion power. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they have more true power than 1901 has total, I think, so, yeah. Okay. How do I get these shades going? Played with 1718 leadership. They seemed an agreeable bunch. Yeah, 1718 hasn't talked too much. I mean, they've talked and we've discussed, but it's mainly us in 1875 trying to work it out, so. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hey, guys, I know that this has kind of been a... I'm not even going to say a dampener stream, more of like a reality check for Rise of Kingdoms. If you haven't already, guys, please throw a like and subscribe, alright? I know I don't stream often, and honestly, my fucks with this game have gone down substantially, but I do appreciate you all being here, seriously, and some of the support that you guys have shown today has been quite nice. I will still try and, you know, provide you guys good content, but the one thing that I will always be is honest. I have always been honest, and I will share my opinion. My opinion could be wrong. And honestly, Hope and Lion could crush me like a bug, alright? But I'm just telling you the reality, right? I'm telling you the reality, and I think that that is worth something. So, if you guys do like, honestly, just honest commentary, then go ahead and throw a like and sub on here, alright? Okay. What is your prediction in Kingsland? For us, I have no prediction. It's a free-for-all. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. We are the smallest kingdom, and we are the smallest camp, so are we going to win? My prediction is no. But you know what? We're going to have a great time, so that's what it's about, right? I've been having a hard time in the early game because the biggest players are killing the smaller kingdoms. What should I do? You should try to befriend those players or just migrate. Hopefully we can have a real long Kingsland at least, bro. Probably not, man. Let's be honest, but let's hope. Let's hope. Yo, sucks to hear about your KVK. What's up, Cal? What's that little white box that keeps popping up at the bottom of your screen? Oh, this? Or, I mean, you're talking about my commander thing? It's so that it doesn't... So right now, right, you see this? The big cane? Yeah, it's so that it doesn't pop up above my commander, so that it pops down here, so it distracts me less on the field. So... And before you ask, how do I turn that setting on? I did it 5 months ago, so I have absolutely no idea now. We need Tutong back in 81. Do we? I don't think we do. I mean, maybe. I don't even know if he's playing the game anymore. How did 1316 ruin your KVK? Go back to like 15 minutes into the stream and I'll explain everything, but essentially they said we want to farm in KVK, and if you don't agree to our farming KVK, we're gonna attack you, which is just retarded. So yeah, how do I activate that box? Damn, I was too quick to ask. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's got to be in your settings somewhere, guys. Controls, combat settings, display. Oh, highlight selected target maybe, and then no screen flicker, inspire, something. I mean, you guys can see my settings here. Something along these lines, guys. Something along these lines. So, yeah, I don't really know though. It's been a while. It's under settings, control hotkeys. Oh, it's under hotkeys, settings, controls, hotkeys. Oh, you're right. There it is. Classic and simple. Yeah, you want to go simple. Oh, and I screwed my chain up. Nice. See what happens when you distract me, chat? That's what happens. That's what happens. You can, for fun, 1316. Oh, past 7. Yeah, I mean we're gonna team up on him past 7. I feel like that's pretty obvious. 1316 is not joining at this point. They are not joining. And I don't think anybody would ally them at this point either. I can see the possibility for a long Kingsland. So can I. I can see the possibility. The question is, does it happen? There's gonna be so much random shit in this KVK. I have no idea. I have no idea. You took a nap and now you're back? What's good, dog? Please help build the flag on the right with a farm. Okay, you know what? I will, after this chain, I will help out. Because I will launch a bar for rally. Somewhere. And I will log on to a farm to fill it. What happened to Mr. Tav? He just sold the account. They're gonna combine the account on Miss Tav's account, I think. So he is not participating in this KVK. But that's up to him, you know? Having previous leadership of GT helps in the decision making. Are you saying that the decision making is terrible or something? What are you saying? I mean, I would agree that it's terrible, but Zala, where's the flag you want me to build? What are you talking about? I don't even see it. Bro. This thing ran away? Great to see you stream tonight. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Just having some fun. I gotta actually head off. Not now, but soon. I got a long night ahead of me, so. Also, what are these barbs doing, man? Put an alliance shot? Alright. So far away. It's fine. Alright, cool. Yeah, man. I mean, look, I don't stream overly often. All right, I ain't shy about that, but every once in a while, man, when I have the hankering to stream, and bro, I'll be honest, the only reason I started streaming was because I liked streaming, and I didn't stream when I had to. I streamed when I wanted to, and I think those are very big distinctions. Because I mean, it's fun to stream when you want to stream, and that's how I kind of feel tonight, right? Like I came home from a rather, you know, exhausting week, and I said, yeah, like I would like to stream, and I hopped on. I had some fun, and yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, I think when streaming becomes really difficult is very simply when you're streaming and you don't want to stream, and like anybody, right? When you go to your day job or whatever it is, and you're like, wow, I really do not want to go to work today. Yeah, like sometimes that's what it feels like, even when you're streaming. So you got to get over that hump. But I never did stream for a job. I streamed only for entertainment and because I wanted to stream. So once I hit that point where I was doing it and I didn't want to do it, yeah, I took a step back, and now I have enjoyed streaming very sporadically. It's been a lot of fun. So thoughts on the 1592 KVK? I don't really have many thoughts, but I did see that the stats were pretty, well, for lack of a better term, pretty wonky. And I think that 1592 got kind of lucky, and yeah, they're gonna have an easier KVK. So yeah, there's not really much more to say. But they do have very few mains, so with that said, you know, who really knows? Did 2563 registered? Yeah, I think they're in HA, right? We didn't get matched against them. I think we're on the second map. I think they're on the third map. Right? Somebody could correct me, but I think that is the case. Make sure I get that. Alright. Zell, I joined the flag, right? Yeah, they are? They are? Okay. I thought that was correct. 1719, 2638. Yo, I also heard a rumor. Is 2638 doing a farm KVK for Osiris League, or did I just read that somewhere? You guys gotta let me know. Was that real? Campmates with 3560. Is 3560 good? I don't know much about them. My name is Kevin. Kevin, I'm gonna ban you for that. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you don't gotta pronounce yourself like that. Come on. Come on. We all know your name. We all know your name. Also, guys, my hair is getting itchy, or my head is getting itchy. I don't even know what would I look like if I took off my hat right now. Hold on. Would it be a disaster? There, let's see. All right. Guys, what do I look like? You know what? Not as bad as I thought, you know? Oh, well, this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't do your hair. Normally I've got like the hair up here, but also, guys, am I balding? Look at this. Look at, what is that? Am I balding? Oh my god. All right, anyway, let's not talk about it. Guys, the hat's going back on. You know what? Yo, we're going to be a cool guy. We're going to go hat backwards. All right? Hat backwards. God, I'm back in my prime. Back in my prime. Okay, anyway. Jesus Christ. I screwed up my chain. Oh. Alright, you guys, bro. You guys are insane. Turkey next. Oh, big Chisel Gaming, bro. Big Chisel Gaming. Oh, you guys are frying me. Alright, relax. No, we're going backwards hat. Screw you guys. I went out to a college bar and I got hit on. Alright? So, and no, it was not by a man, for you fucking chatters out there. Okay? So, we're chilling. I still got it. I still got it. As long as I wear a hat. God damn. God damn. Bro, that's gonna become like a GIF in the 1901 Discord. Like cane balding or something. Oh, not as bad as Zala? That's very true, bro. Not as bad as Zala. That's for damn sure. But, yo, guys, man to man here. The beard is coming along. The beard is actually coming along. I'm actually a fan of the facial hair. Like, previously I haven't been able to, like, groom it and stuff, but I think I said this last time on stream. You know, I'm starting to work at it. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good. Alright. I think you're the face for going bald, brother. You can rock that? Nah, bro, I am far from bald. Far from bald. I will live in denial until I cannot live anymore. Is it just me, or will 2049 and 1093 have to face off again? Yeah, of course they will. Crazy work poke. Did you do an IRL stream last night? Nice. Oh god. Am I glad or sad that I missed that one? Yeah, bro. Guys, not that I'm wondering, but how much is a hair transplant? All right. You're gonna hate the beard when it get a lot. I mean, it's already itchy, right? But I'm trying. Like, this is. I don't need much more than this, guys. Like, this is kind of all I want as far as a beard. I just want this part to fill in, right here, right? Feels a little to me. So I'll probably leave the beard pretty similar to this. Did you see the stuff from the LA gathering, or were you there? I was not there, but I did see it. And I actually Wind Hashira in chat was at the gathering, so you can ask him all about it, I'm sure. Gold chest hair transplant? True. Check the food channel. Taking pics of you in the food channel. What were you a snack? Is that what you're trying to say? My god. Get a wig like our president? I will never wear a wig, bro. I will never wear a wig. I'll go bald before I wear a wig, and I will never go bald. So, says all you gotta know. God damn. I really should not have taken my hat off, guys. Guys, it was the hat because, guys, I didn't do my hair. I could go do my hair and I'd look like a baller, okay? Come on. But I was just lazy. I was lazy today. Of course. Oh, sad. Okay. I swear, sometimes chaining just pisses me off. Not even relaxing, just pisses me off. Oh. Somewhere. There's a chain of 3 somewhere, right, chat? That took me so long, I fucked this up too. Huh? Wow. Insane. Insane. Those run away? Alright, we'll go here. We normalizing IRL streams in 1901? Bro, I don't even know what any of you guys look like, except for Zala. Have I ever seen a face reveal from anyone but Zala? I don't know what Ty Dog... Bro, Ty Dog and fucking Wind blacked out their face or whatever. They scribbled it off on the photos. Like, come on. Guys, have some confidence in yourself, alright? You know, it's just face cam right now. Oh my god. Guys, how long has this been on face cam? How long has this been on face cam? Oh god. I've been chaining and I had no... Was that a 20-minute face cam? Was that a 20-minute face cam? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, either way, I hope you guys like how I look. Oh, tragic. Since I took off the cap, yeah, that's rough. That's a rough one. That's a rough one. Well, I mean, to be fair, I've just been doing really bad chains, so not much has really changed. 1 to 2 minutes? Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I can live with that. Where is my fort? Five minutes? Alright, so not perfect, not perfect. Guys, I hate to say it, but I am gonna have to go relatively shortly. I gotta do some more prep for tomorrow. I know, sad day. Sad day. Being a working civilian. Tragedy. Hold on, let me actually see. We shall see. Is anybody else streaming? Also, guys, if you haven't yet, all right, like the stream, okay? Like the stream. Just you know what? Even if you don't like me, like the stream or dislike it. You know what? Engagement is engagement. Everybody, everybody spam dislike the stream. Everybody just do it. You know what? That's got to be good. That'll pump it out to the algorithm, right? Yeah, I'm sure that's how it works. Oh man. All right. Anyway, I'm kind of kidding. Okay, I'm kind of kidding. Jesus Christ. Oh man. All right, now you guys are probably gonna spam dislike the stream. What did 1316 do? They I was gonna go off the rails for a second. They are doing a farming KVK. That's it. Remember to, yeah, exactly, guys. How often do I do EU friendly streams? It never happens. It never happens. So you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys. With that said, yeah, I think I am gonna take a bit of a break. I think Apo is streaming. There has been a lot of drama that's happened. I probably will not stream Zone 5. In fact, I know that I won't. I will not stream Zone 5 because A, probably won't happen, and B, I will be off at UVA taking a class. So, but with that said, I do love streaming for you guys, when it's actually fun to come on here and talk about some real shit. And I hope you like my honest bluntness. I'm sure I will get some hate for it, and you know what? That's okay. That's okay. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and raid Apple. I think he is streaming. So again, if you haven't yet, like the stream or dislike it. Honestly, at this point, I don't give two fucks. No, but I appreciate all you being here, and I'm gonna send out another 5 gifted just for all you guys here at the very, very end. But yeah, much love, and I will see you guys around. All right, in the next one. All right, peace.